Hey everybody, welcome back to The Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your support. Today, a quick video on a very interesting album. Every once in a while, an album comes along that feels out of time. Not vintage, definitely not modern, but timeless, authentic, and true. The folk sound of Terry Callier definitely fits that description. It's hauntingly beautiful. I'm going to tell you all about it today. The original pressing of this is quite rare. It was recorded in 1964 by Prestige. Wasn't released until 1968. It is the debut album from Terry Callier. And fans of his career pretty much agree that this has something very magical about it. His first full statement, a 19-year-old artist recording in Chicago. It has a very special character to it that I'll try to describe to you. And we'll go over the instrumentation and the songs and so forth in just a moment. Before I get started, if you're new and haven't already, please consider subscribing. That is the best way to support what I do, and it's much appreciated. Please hit like, subscribe, and notification. The Bluesville series is a collaboration between Acoustic Sounds and Craft Recordings. It's overseen by Chad Kassem. And this record was cut from the original stereo master tape by Matt Lutthans at the Mastering Lab. The record was pressed at QRP, and the jacket is by Stoughton. It's a single tip-on jacket with a gloss front. And as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. What's really impressive about this record is Terry Callier, the voice. You know, as a record collector and as someone that has a channel now, expanding my horizons was something that I needed to do. And slowly I started moving away from just rock and classical into jazz, into blues, even opera, and then finally folk. And I feel a special affection for folk music. There's something about it that speaks to my heart. Its authenticity, the message often in the songs, the words, the performances are so earnest, the instrumentation, spare, and the recordings almost audiophile because of the spare arrangements. They really are able to bring out everything about the instruments and about the voice. This record just features Terry Callier accompanying himself on guitar, acoustic guitar, and two bassists. The bassists are Turber Attenborough and John Tweedle. They do 8 songs on this. It opens with a wonderful track called 900 Miles, and that sets up the record in the most beautiful way. The haunting, soulful vocal takes you on a journey. This feels like a folk singer drifting and telling the stories that he's experienced, relating the songs that he's heard in his own way. And I gotta say that Terry Callier brings a haunting depth to these songs that I've never heard before. The songs are 900 Miles, an old tune called Oh Dear, What Can the Matter Be, which you would think would be a toss-off, but it's not. The third is called Johnny Be Gay, If You Can. The fourth is a standout. It's called Cotton Eye Joe. Beautiful, beautiful rendition of that song. It's About Time starts side 2, Promenade in Green, Spin, 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 and it closes with I'm a Drifter. A beautiful track to close with as well, and kind of makes the circle from 900 Miles to I'm a Drifter. It's a statement, and it's a beautiful statement. Very moving, very heartfelt, beautifully sung. The instrumentation gently supports what Terry is doing on the guitar and vocals, just bass sound. So it's very different to not hear drums and everything else cluttering the soundstage. It's just the basses, and Matt Lutthans has mastered this in a way that it's warm and rich in the bass. The guitars are not spotlighted. They're just perfectly natural. And the voice projects out a bit, as was the style of this time of recording, but not aggressively so. You get to hear every inflection and emotion in Terry's voice, and it's just hypnotic and beautiful. Really something. I was so impressed with it. I've been playing it over and over. I feel like this is an easy recommendation for anyone that's starting to explore folk and loves the beauty of the human voice and hearing all the different character of voices that do folk music. Joan Baez, beautiful. You know, even Belafonte. I would say if you like Belafonte's pure folk records, you will probably love this. It has a similar feel to it. Of course, Belafonte comes across as a little more polished, but this is authentic and pure, and it's very moving as a result. This is a wonderful document that I think everyone should at least stream to see if they like it. If you like what you hear on the stream, you're going to love what you hear on the record. I did stream it before I bought it, and I was interested enough to go ahead with this, and I'm so glad I did. A beautiful job all around, from the mastering to the plating and pressing to the jacket, and of course the performance from Terry Callier. It's amazing that this came from a 19-year-old on his debut album. He had a long career after this, and a resurgence of interest at one point, but I think this record is magical in its own way and a very worthy release for the Bluesville series. So excited that they did this. So let me know what you think about this if you heard it. Until next time, I'm Scott for the Pressing Matters. Have a great day.